I'll forgive you if you're confused because several weeks ago I unboxed a set of SIMSONN Pro pedals. However, these are not the same pedals, guys. Now they are very similar, but they have had some upgrades, and that's why I have this new set in. So SIMSONN sent me these pedals and they arrived basically yesterday. So I'm publishing this video literally a day after I received them. And the reason I wanted to get an unboxing out there, guys, quickly, because there is a sale on AliExpress right now. So you've got about a week if you're looking to buy stuff from AliExpress. You get some good discounts, so you can save some money if you buy them now. So you've got a few days to pick up your purchase, guys. So I thought I'd put it out there because it is important, because you can save a few bucks, and why not? Now the difference between this set and the older set that I've shown you previously, and I've also put out an early impressions video on my first set of pedals, is there are some changes. Now what we do get, in addition to the pedals now, we do get some more elastomers. So these are 70 Shore hardness elastomers. Those are 20, which are incredibly soft. I'm not sure why they bothered with these. I'm going to take one out because, you know, these things are just super soft. It's like a gummy bear. I mean, that's really not going to be useful to anyone. I'm not sure why they included these. The 70 ones I do like a lot. I think that's a good setup. So I'm probably going to end up using just the 70s. The original ones, I'm not sure what rating those are. I think maybe about 40 Shore rating, something like that, 40 or 50. Those are quite soft. I never liked those on the original set pedals, but I do like these. These ones, I'm not sure why they bothered. I think they could have done better with that one, but it's good that they have given you choices. Now the second thing they've given you is a set of springs, and these are quite nice. So we have some pretty strong springs here. You can see that. I mean, that's super strong. That's this green spring. You can see they are different grades of basically strength. And the idea of this is you can mix them up with the elastomers to give you a different feel, to tune the feel of the pedals to something you like. And that's pretty nice. And the other thing which is really good is they haven't increased the price of the pedals. You're getting these extra things, you know, included for free. So that's really good. So you've got more tuning options. So that's really, you know, that's great. You know, so I like that. We now have a 200 kilo load cell on the brake pedal, where previously on the older set it was 130 kilogram capacity load cell. Now I wouldn't say that was a poor choice. I think the 130 was absolutely fine, but they have given you a more beefy load cell on here, so that's kind of nice. I mean, otherwise if you look at these pedals, they look pretty much identical to the original ones that I showed you before. We get the same controller box as previously. And if you just take a look at these, they'll look like the other set of pedals I've already shown you. So yeah, 3mm stainless steel, nice strong frame, same basically spring on there, same gas spring, same adjustment points, so there's absolutely no difference. But there was also something which they have done, which I'm really looking forward to testing out and to see if they hold up, is we now have proper bearings on the pivot points rather than bushings. And that hopefully should make a massive difference, because my original set of SIMSONN pedals, they have some lateral play, and if you watch my drive and talk, you'll see that when I wobble the pedals around, so I demonstrate that. And that's sort of like, after breaking the pedals in, it took about a couple of weeks, and then they started getting a bit of lateral play. Now it's not a massive problem, but you know, more refined pedals, more high-end pedals will have a stiffer kind of motion on them. You won't get the lateral play, but on here, obviously no lateral play to begin with, but we need to break them in and find out if that's going to build up over time. But it's really good to see that all the pedals now have nice strong bearings on there, so that should make a difference, but I'll find out when we get some testing underway and just kind of run them in a bit. So you can see they have bearings on there as well. I brought out my old set of pedals so you can actually see the differences they've made. So these are my older pedals, my original ones, and if you look at the pivot points, those are the bushings. And if we bring out the new ones, those are the bearings, so they are different. And also on the brakes, we have these here. We can see the load cell is definitely chunkier. You can see a gap between the frame and the load cell, that's the 130, and you can see this one, the 200 kilogram one, it is wider than that one, so certainly it is a more beefy load cell. Another detail I've just noticed, which is kind of a nice touch, is if you look at the collar, you can see that screw piece here, and on this one, the new set has a little nut on the end to prevent it from just freely moving around too much. Well, on this one, it's quite easy just to screw it up and down, and when you use the pedal over time, it may naturally just unscrew itself. So now you have a little retainer nut to prevent that. You just use your spanner just to loosen it, to adjust it, and then just tighten it back against the main collar here to lock it in place. So that's kind of good. And yeah, all the new pedals have that. So you can see it on this one as well. So that's the throttle, and the old throttle doesn't. So yeah, kind of nice. Okay, there you go. That was my quick run through the differences between my original SIMSONN Pro pedals and the new set of SIMSONN Pro pedals. So in summary, we have a beefier load cell, 200 kilogram load cell. We now have a set of springs, we get more elastomers, and also we get bearings on the pedals instead of just basic bushings. So they're all nice little changes that they've improved this pedal set with. So yeah, I like the original set of pedals. I liked the original SIMSONN pedals, and these are just small improvements that, you know, make them a little bit more high end. The refinements, it's really good to see, particularly getting all this extra spring action here, because yeah, I won't have to revert to looking at third-party mods to try and improve that brake pedal, which is something I did on my original set of pedals. So yeah, that's my main sort of thing, which kind of bugs me about the original set of pedals. I did have to swap out the brake spring with my third-party type of mods, and it works just fine. It's fine to do. I didn't mind it since they're not an expensive set of pedals. But the fact you get all these extra things without it being a more expensive set of pedals is really good. So yeah, well done SIMSONN, these are looking good. So I'll start testing them. They're going to go on the rig. I'll just run them in for a bit, make sure they're all stable and everything is nice and tight on these pedals, particularly those bearings, and then I'll run out a detailed review in the future. And there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, happy simming, and bye bye for now.